Yo, this is Kevin Motts. Welcome to MTG Daily Episode 2. I call this deck Fuckrites. Yes, it has to do with frights. We're getting creatures from the graveyard. They're nasty and they're big. And they will destroy our opponents. We will win cardboard. We will masturbate to said cardboard in our rooms because we will win so much cardboard. That was really loud. Okay, so let's get into the deck here. Fuckrites. The thing on frights, the reason I made this deck is because of the new card Somberwald Sage. If you have not seen this card, you can check it out right there. Somberwald Sage. It's a 2 colorless mana, 1 forest. Tap this bitch, and you'll get add 3 mana of any 1 color to your mana pool. There's a catch. You can only spend this mana only to cast creatures. Only spend this mana to cast creatures. Okay, so let's check it out. In the deck, we got 4 Avacyn's Pilgrims. Tap, add a white to your mana pool. It accelerates your mana base. We got 4 Birds of Paradise. It's a good card. It's a flying. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. 0/1. If you don't know what this card does, wow. Conley Woods would be sad. 4 Elesh Norn, Grand Cenobite. It's just, okay, so this card, Vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2. This card is ridiculous. Dick. It doesn't have a dick, it's apparently female. I'm not quite sure. But it's a 4/7 Vigilance. Other creatures can roll at +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2. Sorry, Gravecrawler. Looks like even when you come back, you're gonna die. Because you cannot survive. Okay, this card right here I'm super excited for. Gisela, Blade of Goldnight. 4 colorless mana. 1 red, 2 white mana, plains mana. Flying, first strike, angel. If a source would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, the source deals double that damage instead to that player or permanent instead. There's a lot of insteads in that. There's a lot of damage in that. And there's a lot of deal in that opening paragraph. If a source would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent half that damage, round it up. It should be rounded down because Blood Artist beat me on FNM. Okay, 2 Hunstmaster of the Fells. This card is OP, overpowered. Very, very good. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Hunstmaster of the Fells, put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield and you gain 2 life. This card, really, really good in frights. In my frights. Probably not played in actual frights, but like, you can play him easily because you accelerate your mana, and then he can stall for a while, or even win it if he transforms into Ravager of the Fells for you. So he's just really good. Really, really good. Primeval Titan. Primeval Titan. Most people in frights were running Inferno Titan. The Red Titan. Shooting down Delver. Shooting down the little bitches that are on the opponent's side of the field. But I said nay! We will play Primeval Titan. And we will play Kessig Wolf Run. Because we are top tier meta builders. We are not going to lose at Magic the Gathering. So I put 2 in there. 4 Somberwald Sage. This card is gross. Elesh Norn turn 3. Primeval Titan turn 3. Zealous Conscripts turn 3. Hunstmaster turn 3. Alright, Zealous Conscripts. This card is Pro. P-R-O-W. Prow. Haste. When Zealous Conscripts enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent until end of turn. Permanent. Keyword. You can take their lands. You can take their planeswalkers. You can take their Swords of War and Peace. You can take their Delvers. You can shoot them right back at them. And it gains haste until end of turn. This card is beautiful. I stole a Venser. -1 to make all my creatures unblockable and swung for game. Because Venser's a bitch. 2 Oblivion Ring, specifically put in this deck for planeswalkers such as Venser and Gideon. They get snagged. And also things like Norn Zanuck, whatever the hell it's called. Also, just a good card. Oblivion Ring screen. 4 Cavern of Souls. As Cavern of Souls enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a creature type of the chosen creature spell of the chosen type, and that spell cannot be countered. Fun fact, you have to declare what color you are casting for your creature, otherwise they are still counterable. So you have to say, I'm tapping white for Elesh Norn. I am tapping green for Hunstmaster. I'm tapping red for Hunstmaster. I'm tapping, green for Primeval. You have to announce that, otherwise the creature is still counterable. 4 Copperline Gorge. It's pretty good. 6 Forests, 1 Hinterland Harbor, so we can cast back our Tracker's Instincts. Kessig Wolf Run, duh. This card's really good. There's a wolf hiding behind a rock. Razorverge Thicket, 4 of them. 4 Woodland Cemetery. Pretty good. 4 Mulch. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Standard Phryexian card. We're going to try and cast back our big boys with our Unburial Rites. 4 Tracker's Instinct kind of is the same as Mulch, but I like it more just because then you can grab Somberwald Sage. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Flashback for 2 and 1 blue. 4 Unburial Rites. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So yeah, it's the new Reanimator for 5, and then flashbacks for 4. A little bit of white mana. So that's the main deck. The best thing about my Fuckrites deck is it gets around stuff that stops the graveyard pretty easily. Because if they side in their stuff to stop the graveyard, then you still have Hunstmaster and you still have Somberwald Sage to win you the game. And you can just use Mulch to get you those cards. You just stick them in your hand. Stick those shitty little creatures in the graveyard. Tracker Instinct, take the big boys. On your hand, you can just hard cast them. It's the best thing about this deck is you can hard cast pretty easily. It's a really, really strong deck. I haven't lost a match online with it, but I made the fabled mistake during F&M where I built the deck, and you know how you keep all the cards together? Like when you first build it, you lay them all out, and then if you don't shuffle enough, you'll draw like 3 Unburial Rites and no land constantly. So I had a mulligan down to 4 twice, and I didn't realize that I was doing that till round 3. That I was like, oh shit, I just have not shuffled this enough. I don't know why this deck is not ripping up shit. So next tournament, I'll kick a lot of ass with this. But right now, it's not doing too well on the tournament scene. It's doing really well online. Give it a shot. I'm going to play a couple games where I'm going to troll some kids pretty hard with it. They usually really miss Sideboard online. They either see one or the other. They see the Unburial Rites or they see the Somberwald Sage, and then you still have other ways to get out your big-ass boys. So, really cool deck. Really fun. This is Kevin Bots for MTG Daily, Episode 2. Subscribe, like, fave, leave me a comment down below. I really like reading you guys' comments. I think they're really awesome. And, yeah, kisses for all, kisses for none. No one gets kisses except my son. He isn't born yet. In a while, he will come out of my girlfriend's womb in time travel. Peace! Bye!